There seems to be a vape shop on every corner in London these days, and an estimated 120,000 young people have started vaping and smoking in the past year. The Tobacco and Vaping Bill, which is trying to combat this rise, is currently being debated in Parliament, with calls for more smoke-free zones in the capital's pavements by 2030. Hannah Bramston reports.
1,200 health experts have called for the Tobacco and Vapes Bill to be swiftly passed through Parliament. This will prohibit anyone born after the 1st of January 2009 from buying nicotine products, creating a smoke-free generation. But how will this bill fare in the big smoke? The bill also wants to ban nicotine advertising to children, restricting their displays and packaging.
The colour use of it, it's quite like rainbow colours, bright colours, and a link to it psychologically as well, which will attract young people to think that, oh, you know, the peace that I'm looking for, the joy that I'm looking for, gonna come from vaping.
It is common knowledge that smoking and vaping can cause cancer. According to the Action of Smoking in Health, smoking remains the leading cause of preventable death in the UK, responsible for over 70,000 deaths a year.
Being health conscious and obviously trying to make sure that the next generation are healthier.
It's unhealthy.
I think it will reduce smoking rates overall. I think we've learned from previous changes in legislation.
Parliament wants to protect future generations from the health risks of smoking and vaping, as well as taking stress off the NHS.
Young people are gradually stopped from using tobacco, which is one of the largest killers.
However, there are concerns that the new bill will restrict freedom of choice for this new generation and create an increase in black market products.
We have no way of knowing whether this legislation actually will deter people from smoking. There's so much black market tobacco already around, so yeah, it's a major infringement of liberty. I think it's going to be entirely a drain on the economy. It's certainly be a drain on public finances, because the government's going to get less tobacco duty, and smoke is in fact another drain on the NHS, quite the reverse. I don't think, frankly, the politicians and the Lords are really giving this a lot of thought. I think that they're not going to think about the consequences.
Whilst the legislation is still being debated and amended, some are campaigning for more drastic changes to the bill itself. Despite their petition against it, it is looking like the government is keen to pass the bill as soon as possible. Hannah Bramston, City News, Westminster.
And Hannah joins me live in the studio now. Hannah, can you tell us more about this bill?
So, the generational ban is not the only aspect of the tobacco and vaping bill that's being discussed in Parliament at the moment. There are also conversations about creating smoke-free pavement licence. This is widely supported by the London Tobacco Alliance and London councillors, who want to create smoke-free spaces within the city. More specifically, they want smoke-free seating on London streets. This is put in place to align with the government's 2030 smoke-free vision. Lots of people on the streets of London smoke and vape, so there is the high possibility that a lot of members of this community won't be happy with this aspect of the bill if it comes to be put in place. But it is there in place to discourage children from smoking and vaping. There are also talks of introducing greater health warnings on tobacco products. For example, they're wanting to put individual health warnings on individual cigarettes instead of just the package. This is so if you're in the pub and someone offers you a cigarette but you haven't seen the package, you will understand and know the health risks of what you're about to do. Smoking rates went down after health warnings first were introduced, so there is hope that introducing this will mean that smoking rates will go down even further.